Well, there's probably a lot of human rights issues. Immigration would be one.
Abortion.
Certainly gay rights are pretty prevalent.
America's still working on making everyone equal.
Whenever you say, oh, media and human rights, they go, yeah, over there, right? In Somalia, over there, in Darfur, over there, in these other countries. But in fact, we have huge human rights issues here.
There are plenty of humanitarian issues right here under our own noses.
Massive over-incarceration. We have the death penalty. We have human trafficking, which is very frightening and scary. And we have racial and social injustices of almost every stripe going on in our country.
Certainly in the criminal justice system, those who are the people subjected to prosecutions oftentimes have no voice, particularly when they've been wrongly accused.
The U.S. has not signed the Landmine Treaty. We have not signed the Convention for the Elimination of Discrimination Against Women, and we're the only country in the world that has not signed the Convention for the Rights of the Child.
The media helps the human rights issue that we have in America by informing the people of the problem that is existing. Without that information, then we will be ignorant to the fact that there is a problem with human rights.
It tells people to be aware.
And I think they can help. I think they have to use their medium correctly, which I think right now it's not very good.
I think the media, in a lot of cases, has hurt us.
The first thing that we have to establish in order to solve a problem is we have to make people aware.
News media have always had the responsibility to provide voice and to provide standing for those who seem to have no rights otherwise.
The general American public has little to no knowledge of human rights issues, and the media doesn't portray human rights as a normal thing for dialogue in this country.
So what I've found over the last few years is there is a $4.5 billion a year crime media business. And what happens is it stops us from caring as much about the human rights of people who are accused, of people who are in prison, of people who have committed the crime of being poor or have committed the crime of not having a good lawyer. On the plus side, when you see Al Gore's film come out and finally you have GE, we're going green and things like that, that's a wonderful change that can happen with the media on an issue. The challenge is when you're in the middle somewhere, when the media is hurting as well as helping.
Yeah, I think human rights education would be important.
It's fine as long as they cover all sides of an issue.
Have more in like high schools and stuff started at a younger age.
People should be informed of what's going on in the world.
I think we just need to be better educated.
A colleague and I felt that that there was a real need for a course that explored the role that journalists play in bringing human rights issues to the forefront. When we're teaching our course, Human Rights and the Journalist, we hope to make our students more aware.
The more people understand and the more students are sensitized to these issues, the more opportunity there will be to effect positive change, not just here in the United States, but worldwide. The symposium is going to explore media and human rights.
The symposium is right now scheduled for 2 days in April of 2010. There are panels designed to focus on several issues: the death penalty, the criminal justice system, journalism, film, TV, the different areas of the media.
When we start talking about media today, it's just incredible what's happened, again, just in the last 2 or 3 years. How social networks such as Twitter have been able to focus attention on human rights and do it with immediacy and do it with a very powerful impact. Looking at the changing structure of media and also the changing nature of human rights combined will be a focus of this particular symposium.
Human rights stories need someone to tell them, and that's the media's job.
Students such as yourself are going to ultimately have a turn at running this world, and human rights issues ought to be in the conscience of young people.
I think all of us hope that every year we can bring a little light, shed some light on the relationship between media and human rights and help nurture the people of your generation to do as much as you can to shine the light brightly, loudly on issues of human rights.